The View studio in New York City was charged with anticipation as the audience, a lively mix of fans and daytime TV regulars, erupted for Michael B. Jordan, the acclaimed actor whose roles in Black Panther and Creed had solidified his Hollywood stardom. At 38, Jordan strode onto the set with his signature charisma, there to promote his horror film Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler, set for release in late 2025. Hosts Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, Sarah Haynes, and Alyssa Farah Griffin welcomed him with enthusiastic applause, Hostin beaming as she recalled their past connection, including Jordan's 2021 gesture of sending her flowers after an appearance. The interview began smoothly, with Jordan sharing insights about Sinners' supernatural themes and his growth as an actor tackling horror. But the atmosphere shifted when Hostin pivoted to a spicier topic, referencing a viral X post where Jordan had criticized Hollywood for shallow representation of Black stories. "Michael, you've called out the industry for lacking depth in Black narratives," Hostin said, her tone probing but sharp. "Are you saying studios are just pandering, or is this personal for you?" Jordan's smile tightened, his eyes locking onto Hostin's. "It's not personal, Sunny, it's real. I'm tired of seeing Black stories reduced to stereotypes for awards season," he replied, his voice calm but edged with conviction. The audience murmured, sensing the tension. Behar jumped in, citing critics who argue Jordan's success proves Hollywood's progress. "Some say you're dismissing the strides made," Behar said, her words pointed. Jordan's jaw clenched. "Strides. Casting a few Black leads isn't depth, it's a start. I'm speaking for the stories still ignored," he shot back, his voice rising with passion. The crowd gasped, some clapping, others stunned, as the exchange grew heated. Whoopi tried to defuse with a quip about Jordan's Sinners growl, referencing his playful April 2025 appearance, but it fell flat. "You invited me to talk about my work, not to be cross-examined for headlines," Jordan said, his tone slicing through the studio's polished veneer. The studio fell silent, producers signaling frantically off camera. Then came the moment that would ignite the internet. Hostin, pushing back, suggested Jordan's critique might alienate audiences who value diversity efforts. "Alienate?" Jordan fired back, unclipping his microphone. "I'm not here to make folks comfy, Sunny, I'm here for truth. I'm done with this." He stood, his parting words booming, "Keep your spin, I'm out." As he strode off, the audience erupted, half cheering, half shocked, as Whoopi stammered, "Well, Michael's got a movie to make." Before cutting to commercial. Within minutes, clips flooded X, with hashtags like #Jordan storms off and #ViewClash trending globally. Posts amplified the drama, with users calling it Michael's epic shutdown, though some, echoing Snopes' warnings about hoaxes like the Jessica Radcliffe Orca story, noted such moments can be hyped for clicks. News outlets ran wild, with headlines like, "Michael B. Jordan storms off The View," fueling rumors of a ban, despite no official confirmation. The clash wasn't just a TV moment, it was a cultural firestorm, exposing the rift between authenticity and media sensationalism. The fallout from Michael B. Jordan's dramatic walk-off from The View was a media tsunami that swept across platforms by midday. X was ablaze with shaky clips of Jordan's exit, captioned with phrases like, "Michael just owned Sunny's spin," and "Jordan's had enough." Hashtags like #Jordan storms off and #ViewClash trended alongside #Hostin fumbles, reflecting a polarized public. Fans praised Jordan for standing up to what they saw as a media ambush, while critics called him oversensitive, tweeting, "Jordan can't handle a tough question." Hollywood meltdown. TikTok videos, like one syncing his mic drop to Sinners' eerie soundtrack, racked up millions of views, fueling the narrative of a star fed up with scrutiny. News outlets like TMZ and Yahoo ran breathless recaps, some exaggerating the incident as a ban from ABC, though no credible evidence supported this, echoing skepticism about clickbait-driven stories like the debunked Jessica Radcliffe Orca hoax. ABC issued a statement that afternoon, framing the clash as a passionate exchange, and emphasizing The View's commitment to lively debate. Jordan, true to his cool-headed persona, stayed silent initially, but his team posted on Instagram, "Michael's focused on telling real stories." #Sinners. The post went viral, with fans flooding the comments, calling him a voice for truth. Behind the scenes, ABC was in crisis mode, with insiders reporting tense meetings about how to handle the fallout. Some producers pushed to invite Jordan back, citing his draw and past warmth with Hostin, like their 2018 anime bonding moment, while others feared a repeat would tank ratings. The incident tapped into a deeper cultural divide. the scrutiny faced by black stars like Jordan, whose advocacy for authentic representation, seen in Fruitvale Station and Just Mercy, has made him a lightning rod for debate. Cable news debates raged, with some pundits arguing Hostin's question was fair, while others saw it as a racially tinged jab at Jordan's legitimacy. The clash reignited discussions about Hollywood's portrayal of black stories, with fans and activists rallying behind Jordan's call for depth over tokenism. Michael spoke for every creator tired of shallow narratives, one ex-user tweeted, sparking thousands of retweets. Hostin faced scrutiny, with some praising her boldness, others accusing her of baiting Jordan for drama, a charge she'd faced before, like her debunked 2023 claim about Jim Jordan terrorizing her. The next View episode was closely watched, with Whoopi addressing the incident with a wry smile. Michael brought some heat, but we're all about moving forward. The comment drew mixed reactions, with ex-users calling it damage control. The controversy became a mirror for broader tensions, between authenticity and media polish, between conviction and perception. Community leaders hosted forums on race and media, using the clip to discuss how black voices are framed, much like debates over orca captivity ethics. The incident inspired fan art, with a viral mural in Newark depicting Jordan with the words, "Truth over spin." For Jordan, the clash was a double-edged sword. It bolstered his image as a principled artist but risked alienating mainstream audiences. For The View, it tested their brand as a space for hot topics. The public couldn't stop talking, with rumors of a backstage blow-up, unverified but juicy, keeping the story alive. Weeks after Michael B. Jordan's explosive walk-off from The View, the incident had become a cultural juggernaut, dominating conversations from X to film festivals. The viral clip was inescapable, racking up millions of views on YouTube and TikTok, with one video captioned, "Jordan shuts down Hostin," gaining traction for its dramatic close-up of his mic drop. On X, hashtags like #JordanStrong and #ViewClash fueled heated debates, with fans posting gifs of Jordan's exit captioned, "When you're done with the media circus," while critics argued he'd overreacted to a fair question. "Jordan's a star, but that was a tantrum," one user tweeted, sparking thousands of replies. The polarized response mirrored broader tensions, between a star's right to set boundaries and a show's drive for provocative content. The clash prompted a wave of introspection about daytime TV's role in the culture wars. Articles in Variety and The Atlantic analyzed the incident as a symptom of a media landscape that thrives on confrontation, with one columnist writing, "Jordan's walk-off wasn't just about Hostin, it was a rebellion against a system that demands stars perform for clicks." Some pointed to Jordan's history of advocacy, like his Fruitvale Station role portraying Oscar Grant, suggesting he's open to tough questions when framed respectfully. Others saw his reaction as a rejection of sensationalism, echoing his critiques of Hollywood's shallow representation, as noted in his April 2025 View appearance discussing Sinners. The controversy sparked renewed support for his film, with fans flooding social media with Black Panther clips, celebrating his authenticity. Jordan leaned into his mission, avoiding direct comment but hinting at the drama in a Sinners Q&A, "I'm here for stories that matter, not headlines that sell." His film's box office soared, with fans citing the clash as a reason to support him. Michael's fighting for real representation, one ex-post read, shared thousands of times. Hostin, meanwhile, faced a tougher road, with some viewers revisiting her 2023 Jim Jordan terrorizing claim, debunked by Fox News and the American Tribune, to question her credibility. The View's next episodes were scrutinized for signs of caution, with viewers noting a softer tone in guest interviews. A source close to the show claimed producers were rethinking hot topics, wary of losing other high-profile guests. The ban rumor, fueled by sensational headlines like Michael B. Jordan barred from The View, persisted, though no credible evidence emerged, echoing Snopes' warnings about clickbait hoaxes like the Jessica Radcliffe orca story. The incident also ignited discussions about race and media, with some arguing Hostin's question carried an implicit challenge to Jordan's advocacy. She wasn't just questioning his views, she was questioning his right to speak, one ex-user posted, sparking a wave of support. Community organizations hosted panels on race and representation, using the clip to discuss how Black voices are framed. The clash inspired grassroots campaigns, with hashtags like #StandWithMichael encouraging fans to share stories of defying scrutiny. In schools, teachers used the incident to spark discussions about authenticity, with one viral lesson plan quoting Jordan's "truth over spin" line. The incident's cultural afterlife included podcasts dissecting daytime TV dynamics and a viral SNL skit parodying a guest's dramatic exit. For Jordan, the clash solidified his image as a principled leader. For The View, it was a reminder that even hot topics can backfire. The public wrestled with questions of truth versus spectacle in a media world that thrives on both. Months after Michael B. Jordan's seismic walk-off from The View, the incident remained a cultural milestone, etched into 2025's pop culture landscape as a symbol of conviction and authenticity. The clip had become a touchstone, referenced in everything from late-night monologues to TikTok trends, with Jordan's "Keep Your Spin, I'm Out" line spawning t-shirts, memes, and a mural in Los Angeles. His film Sinners became a box office juggernaut, with fans packing theaters to support the man who stood his ground, as one ex-post put it. Jordan leaned into his rebel image, focusing on his work while dropping occasional barbs about media games in interviews. At a Newark community event, he quipped, "I'd rather lift up stories than lift up ratings," drawing cheers and fueling his legacy. The View's hosts navigated a trickier path. The show's ratings spiked in the short term, but the incident left a lingering mark, with some viewers questioning whether Hostin had crossed a line, especially given her past exaggerated claims, like the 2023 gym